everyone, it's Daphne from Scrap and Create, and we're on page 4 and 5, and these are going to be mirror images of each other. So we're going to build them at the same time. So this is going to be a very simple page, and part of the reason is because of how much paper I have left, or don't have left. We are going to have a simple 4 by 8 inch flap, or 4.5 by 8 inch flap on each side. The spine is going to go here in the middle. And then I'm planning on mounting an ephemera card on top of it. So let's see. So the first thing, I'm going to set all these papers aside real quick. First thing we're going to do is install our our flap. So again, it's 4.5 by 8. You're going to need two, one for page 4, one for page 5. And I got in here without my tape, so I'll be right back. All right, I got my tape, and I realized I don't have tape on these, so it's just going to take a quick second to get these laid out. All right, that's one, and here's the other one. All right, these are going to go on the, let's see, the spines here. Yes, they're going to go on the outside edges, away from the spine. I'll make sure that's the right side. That's page 3. Yeah. Okay. I was just checking to make sure I had page 3 right side up before I install my flap. Okay, and do the same thing on page 5. Okay, now I'm going to place a magnet here to hold this flap in place. My dog is in here with me and she is crying. She is not getting enough attention today. She's kind of out of sorts because my husband's out of town and that kind of throws her off. Okay, just a moment, we'll get the other magnet in. Okay, let's get a couple magnets here. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. So page 4, page 5. We've got our magnets in. And we're going to use this beautiful print as the main feature on this page. I just love this print. Let's get some ink on it. So this is going to be colored blocked, and this print is from the 8 by 8 collection pack. So it's 8 by 8, and then I trimmed down just the top, so it's 7 7/8 by 8. It's going to go here, and then we're going to put a 2-inch color block over here. So make sure when you put your magnet in that the color block is not going to expose your magnet. It shouldn't if you put it in roughly the same spot, but check it before you commit to that being final. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add this. Okay, page 4. Let's get page 5 in. Okay, so that is in. So now I've got these pieces. There. And I'm trying to decide if I want the green on top or the blue. And I really like the blue, but we've already featured this pattern in another page, so I'm kind of going back and forth. This strip is going to go here. And then I was thinking about doing that. Just have this continuous, beautiful pattern, like so. So those are our two options. So we've got that, the blue up, or the pattern up, and then and I think I'm going to go with this. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to set page 5 aside, and then it looks like I need to trim these down just a smidge. That's a technical term, smidge. All right. I think after I finish this, I was planning on doing the Graphic 45 Nature's Notebook, DCE, but I just got reprioritized, and I think I'm going to do Arctic, which is a Stamperia collection next. So, which is good because it's that time, winter time, holiday. Okay, so this needs to be trimmed down a little bit. I think both in height and width. Yeah, it's a little too tall. So I'm kind of curious, guys, what you think of the color blocking. If you actually do the color blocking like this, or if you guys just use these videos for inspiration and then put the paper in the way you want. I'm kind of curious what your process is and kind of how you're using the video. So if you guys could leave a comment, I'd appreciate it. And also, if you're not, or if you haven't gone over to our Facebook page, I encourage you to, and it's just Scrapbook. It's a Facebook group, Scrap and Create. I think I like this better. And we've got folks like you who are sharing their finished, completed projects. We'd love to have you come by. So that's Scrap and Create on Facebook. And we just ask that if you're going to share any projects over there, that you're using paper that we that is a brand that we carry in our shop. So that would be Stamperia, Ciao Bella, Graphic 45. Those are our flagship paper products. So we just ask that you, and it doesn't have to be our tutorials, it could be anything, but if you're, and especially your own designs. If you could share those over on our Facebook page, we'd appreciate it. We love to see new content, and it's a real nice group. It's not too terribly large yet, but people are coming on board. We love to see your creations. It's also a great place to get tips and share ideas with other like-minded crafters. So give it a shot. Come on over to scrapandcreate.com. I can, if you request access or to join the group, I usually respond to that within a day. Occasionally I'll miss one, but I do my best to get you guys in right away. And really, it's pretty much an open group. We just want to make sure that it's like-minded folks that are coming over to the site. Okay, let's see. How did I do? I did just fine. I don't think I've mentioned it in this video series, but I'm using the powder puff in mahogany, which for me, I'm just knocking off the white core. So a dark brown is always my go-to, and powder puffs change their colors every season or so. So I just pick the darkest brown that they have, and right now it's mahogany. It used to be espresso, but I always go with the dark one because I don't like to distress into the pattern. So if you're going to distress into the pattern, I would recommend going with a lighter shade. But if you're just like me and you're knocking the white core off, a dark brown works fine. And it's kind of universal, so I'm not switching my pads out too often. Okay, and then we've got this strip that we need to trim out to fit. Okay, I was just checking to make sure that it's not actually in the hinge, so that my flap will lay down when I close it. I want to give a quick shout out to Carla Thompson, who I spoke with earlier today. Hopefully you're going to enjoy this video as well. She's working on the Winter Tales album, and so she had a quick question, so we talked a little bit. Now we are ready to add our last bit. Do a little housekeeping there. This is from the 8x8. Yeah, is it? I have to double check. Yes, from the 8x8 collection pack. Okay, there's page 4 and 5. Now I'm going to do some embellishing, but I'm not sure what right now. So I'm going to call it quits. I'm going to go ahead and upload this, and then I'm thinking about adding a couple of ephemera cards here. And yeah, I definitely want a horizontal ephemera card. Let me see if I've got something I like better here. These look kind of small. This might be a little bit too small. Oh my goodness. Lots to think about. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm going to do here, so I'm going to give that some thought. Okay, I decided that I'm going to add these to ephemera cards, and it's actually the flip side of the ephemera cards where it's the journaling side, and I just think they're beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and add these to both sides, and then the last thing we'll need to do is cover the back. So I need to take a second and figure out what I'm going to cover the back with, and I think I might have enough of this. I really like this. This is from the 12 by 12 collection pack. Is that right? I'm not sure anymore. I always have to go back and look at, nope, it's actually from the 8 by 8 collection pack. If I've got 5 1/4, so let's see. Yep, we should have enough. So I'm going to go ahead and position this like about halfway. Yeah, I'm going to cut this in half, and then I should have enough for both of these. Let's see. 6. And this is there's my midpoint. So it's going to look like so. Okay, and we're going to do that for both sides. So I'm going to attach this to the card and then attach the card to the flap. Here we go. Make sure I'm putting it on the right edge. So it's going to go on this side. Check that one more time. So this is going to lay down like this. This is going to go on like this. Okay, that's one. And now we're going to go ahead and glue it down. Okay, here we go. Lovely. I think this is pretty. It's a very simple page, but man, the patterns are just so beautiful. It does all the talking. Okay. Okay, there we go. Those are in now. So that's page 4 and 5. It's a very simple page. I love it. And that is that. So we're going to wrap it.